Jane Berthiaume here at SonFlower Farms, SonFlower Farms. Little story about the farm, just a short one. Tim and I bought, my second husband and I bought this farm, 2 acres, 2 farmhouses on it, separated by a laneway. And kind of had in my head that maybe my sons would come and join me, hence the name SonFlower Farms. And a couple years later, they actually did, and all lived here for a couple years. Anyways, that's how it got the farm's name. So today I'm cooking chicken pot pie. Now I'm taking a variation of a couple recipes and putting it together to do more of a scratch form, but the original recipe that my sons love is called Betty Elstone's chicken pot pie. However, I'm gonna make it more from scratch. It used canned soup and stuff like that, but I like it a little fresher than that. So here we go. I have all the ingredients laid out here basically. All you do is cook I use leftover chicken. So I had a bunch of chicken from yesterday and I've just cubed it up, put it in the bottom of a 9x13 pan. That's the base. And then I'll make the sauce that goes in it with the vegetables. And then we do the crust at the end, which Betty Elstone's way is to make a biscuit, and that's the way I'm gonna do it. So the first step is to just basically cook your veg. So if you have not got leftover chicken, then you can throw your chicken, your peas, carrots, celery, whatever you're using. Celery is optional. Mushrooms is another good option. Whatever, just make sure you have the right amount of cups for the recipe for the veg. You can throw it all in a pot, just cover it with a little water, make sure it's covered, just boil it for 15 minutes, your chicken will cook, your veggies will cook, and then that'll be done. I cook my veggies a little differently. Since the chicken's cooked, I'm gonna cook my veggies, I do it in a wok, whatever, however you cook your veggies, get them cooked. So while the veggies are getting soft in the wok, I'm just melting my butter, and to that I'm going to add my onions. It's a nice healthy half cup of onions because we like onions, so I add a little more. And then you're gonna just basically make your roux with the 1 part butter, 1 part onions, 1 part flour. That makes the roux. Then we're gonna slowly add our chicken broth and milk or whole milk and make the gravy. Okay, so our onions are soft and translucent. So I'm gonna go ahead and add our spices. I did add a little bit of poultry rub because it tastes so yummy. Yeah. You know, I don't always follow the recipe exactly, as my twin sister would say. So you just stir this in, get it all into kind of a paste, and then we're gonna slowly add the liquids and let it thicken. So that's nice. Let's add, I'm using, again, improvising. I had some turkey broth left over from, that was Christmas, I guess. I had made a soup and had some broth left over, so put it in the freezer. But you can use any kind of chicken broth, either the pre-made or the powder. So just kind of slowly incorporate your liquids. Now I'm gonna do you can use whole milk or a lighter cream. There, now we're just gonna kind of let this go until it gets to the thickness we want. Okay, while that's coming up to a simmer, you'll see my veggies are all beautiful and done and soft, so I'm just gonna drain those and put them on top of my chicken in the pan. So this is thickening nicely. I didn't even really bring it back to a boil. I just kind of left it on medium heat and it just thickened on its own. So I think I'm pretty much there. It's like, I'm gonna go a little bit thicker. So it's like a nice thick gravy. Not too thick that it's pasty, but a little thick, a little bit thicker. Okay, so that took about 7, 8 to 10 minutes. I'm getting a nice kind of consistency. Just gonna go an extra minute maybe, and then I'm gonna pour it over my chicken and veg. Okay, here we go. Gotta get a grip on this thing. So we just pour this evenly over the top. I wish you could smell this. If it tastes as good as it smells, we're in business. And I will post this on ourrecipetree.com, which was built by my cousin Annie Hall. Oops, I had a timer on. So there you go. You just kind of even it off, and then I'm gonna put this in the fridge for several hours because I don't know, it makes it taste better for some reason. So I make this in the morning, and then I do my biscuit that goes on top. I do that in the evening just before I'm ready to cook it. So there you go. Step 1 done.